Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 97 of Cameron's Nostalgia Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Strickland, and today I have with me Chad Ross. How are you?
I'm good.
Now, for any of you guys who don't know, Chad is a production assistant for the Baby Einstein video on the go.
Yep. Yeah, I PA'd for Baby Einstein a long time ago, a studio shoot in Denver, Colorado, directed by Chris Marino.
Nice. Let's begin our first question.
Okay.
So, how did you get interested in filmmaking?
So I was a theater student in middle school and high school. And in college, I got my degree with a communications degree that concentrated on filmmaking, radio production, and live event and theater. So it was cross pollinated and so very beneficial for my profession. So it's kind of been what I've done my whole life.
Nice. So, what was your first filmmaking gig?
I worked on this television show called Busted for Animal Planet. We did 30 episodes in the late 1990s.
Nice. And what was Busted all about?
Busted was a crime reenactment series that always had an animal twist. So they were true stories, like true detective style stories, and we did recreations, and that's where I met the director Chris Marino, who I did Baby Einstein as well. Same guy.
Nice. So, what was it like working on the Baby Einstein video on the go?
It so I was a PA, so obviously I got things like coffee and like snacks for people. But then during the actual shooting, they used us PAs to try to keep the kids focused on the camera, which is very complicated for small children and babies. So you have to like behind the camera, like make odd noises or do little dances or just try to get children's attention. So it was pretty humorous to say the least.
Nice. And I used to watch on the go when I was about a very young toddler in my old house.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that you probably saw the episode we made.
Here are the kids' names. Alexandra.
Uh, I'll be straight with you, Cameron. I don't know if I remember any of the kids were in this shoot. It was about 20 years ago, but they were all very cute and very small.
There are 12 kids in this video.
Yep. Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Have you ever met Dave and June Prevette?
I have not met David.
Well, Dave Prevett was a master puppeteer.
Yeah, our show was literally just the segments where they do the playing with the toys. We shot all of those episodes and we would just swap out toys and children and then do a different setup. And it was all a studio shoot shot in a studio that doesn't exist anymore off South Santa Fe, Denver, Colorado.
Nice. And I saw your name. See,
Yep, that's me. That's what one of my PA credits from back in the day. Impressive that you tracked that down.
nice. You must have been getting a cold.
Yeah, we're currently working. We're doing a live stream broadcast for the Olympics in the complex in downtown Salt Lake City between the library and Washington Square, and it's a little chilly out today, so got a little bit of a cold weather nose run. Outdoor events in the winter.
All right. Let's see. Do you have a favorite part in On the Go?
I just like watching the kids play with the toys. It's amazing how much effort it takes to get them to actually do what the camera wants to see, if that makes sense.
Nice. How about this toy, for example?
Yeah, it was definitely that was the era. Uh, it was definitely lots of items that looked like that. So it was the early era of plastic toys for that period for baby.
That's nice. So, you must be a sushi chef.
Yeah, between gigs in the production industry, when we don't have work, you gotta find time to fill stuff in, and I do it by rolling sushi. And I've been doing it for 23 years.
Okay. And what is your favorite Baby Einstein video?
Uh, Probably the one I made just because I made it. But I don't really have any favorites. Uh, but I'm sure you do.
I look for one with Van Gogh.
That's that makes sense.
So Chris Moreno was
Yep, Chris Marino. He, he's part of the famous Marino family. I don't know if you've spoken to him yet.
I never got hold of him.
Yeah, he's a busy man, but he and his brother and his sister are all professional television producers, all the whole family.
Len and Justine.
You're correct. Absolutely. You do good research.
All right. What else do I have here? What was it like working on the Olympics?
Uh, Sometimes when it's wintertime, it's pretty cold out. But it's cool. Like I was a ski racer, and so I have kind of a little bit of a passion for the Olympics. And anytime we can do a project that's associated with the Olympics, it's very neat. And right now we are literally live streaming from Italy to Salt Lake City as we speak, and presenting it to everyone in the city for free, thanks to the mayor. And it's a great thing for the community because the Olympics brings people together.
All right. Well, Chad, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for tracking me down. You definitely cracked open some old memories from a very long time ago. So it's cool you're doing this, and so I'm glad you found me. Pretty impressive.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, man, I just want to say thanks, and I appreciate the time because it's fun to have somebody reach out to you for a project you did almost 20 years ago with the passion that you have. So hopefully you're having some good interviews. But
Nice. Stay tuned for more guests coming up. Until next time, peace. You should make a peace sign.